Hey guys, this is Buford with Scholarship for Soccer, and today we have a wonderful guest. Her name is Lori Dropic. Um, some of you may have seen the interview I did with her daughter, Abigail Dropic. Abigail is a rising senior at Marshall University. I'm sure you can tell by the sweatshirt, the Thundering Herd, that Lori's very proud of her. But Lori, welcome and thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you, Buford. I'm so glad to finally see you.
Yes, it is. We've been trying to get together for a year or two. I've been chasing Abby all around West Virginia, trying to get her to sit down for an interview. She's so busy with her schedule.
It just took a pandemic.
Yes. Okay. Now, we'll start off back at the high school years. When did you guys actually start the recruiting process?
Well, Abby started really early. She has a brother who is like 3 years older, so she watched his whole college experience. So she was really interested in, looking at colleges really early. So say the freshman year we started. So that led us to some challenges with her because although she was excited about college, she had no idea what she wanted to do. So we threw a broad net out there at first.
Okay, and when did she start contacting college coaches immediately, or was that a little bit further down the line?
Well, she dipped her toe into the water of the ID camps. So we started with that right like the first weekend of her freshman year in high school. She went to an ID camp. And from there, they contacted her coach because they couldn't contact us. And then we started more contacting the coaches as we were going to tournaments and those kind of things.
Okay, now Marshall is a D1 school. Was she set from the beginning on playing D1, or was she open to other levels? But that Marshall was just where she ended up.
She was really focused on that size of school, and she really wanted to go to a public university. She had watched her brother go through, she's seen a lot of universities with him, and that kind of fit her personality and the way she liked the academics of it. So it kind of lent itself to it. And of course, when they're young and they think, oh, D1, I just got to go D1. But as she went through the process, it really just was that fit academically and size-wise for her. And it just happened to be that, coveted D1 spot for her. It kind of grew into that the best place for her in the end.
Okay, and so now on the soccer side, did she play club and high school, or just club, or?
She played club and high school and ODP.
Okay, and what level did she play on the club? Was it like just premier level, or was it ECNL?
Well, she didn't play ECNL. That would have taken us a drive of an hour and a half one way. And with her academics, she just didn't feel that she wanted to do that. But the club that we did play, we ranked in probably the top 10 in the state in Eastern Pennsylvania. So it was a good club, but it wasn't an ECNL, and they didn't have GA then. So probably that second tier that we did compete well with those clubs.
And do you think her participation in ODP helped her soccer career?
Oh, I think definitely. I think ODP, it really showed her where she was in terms of her skill level and what she could expect, where she could expect to be able to play. Because you're playing the best then. We didn't have the DA, so even the ECNL girls were playing ODP. So that really tested her. I think it was a different level of play for her, and really got her ready. And then with the coaches, a lot of the coaches that were at that coached her at Pennsylvania and then at the regional camp are college coaches. So yes. They were able to give her some tips, and here's what you want to be looking for, and here's the type of school. Like I know a couple of schools were interested at the regional tournament her, and the coaches would actually go, no, you're better than this team. You don't want to play on this team. They kind of helped her with that as well when coaches had interest.
Okay. Now, and I know she also played high school ball. It's always a debate in the Facebook group whether, high school ball is good or bad for kids. How was her high school experience?
That was probably her favorite soccer experience, actually. She really loved playing for her school, and her team and her league are not like you hear the typical high school. It's lower play. I mean, she graduated with, I think, 7 or 8 girls who all play college ball now, and 3 of them are D1. One's on the D3 team at Messiah, who won the national championship. So she had a very good experience. It was high level soccer, not probably as much as club, but it definitely wasn't that typical high school experience that you hear about, people worry about.
Okay. And now I know Abby has, high academic goals, and how did she, well, I guess when she decided on Marshall, was it more of an academic fit or more of a soccer fit, or was it a perfect blend of both?
It really was a perfect blend of both. It's funny because when she started out her freshman year, she hadn't had any high school classes. So she was like, I really like math and I really like art. And so on her first profile, it says she wanted to be a marketing or graphics design major. So we knew that she was going to, see a lot of different things in high school. She was going to take that, chemistry class and that biology class and more art classes. She took art classes throughout. So we knew that we needed a place that, as we went along, that had that wide variety of experience and majors. So Marshall was really nice about, we told her, said, you need to give us majors in all the different sectors that you think you might want to do. And it was a large list. And so as we went through, some schools had, a variety. Some were more liberal arts and didn't have as many of those experiences. So as she developed, she took chemistry, took biology, and she's like, oh, I think I want to be in the sciences. So Marshall, we checked and we looked at their rankings and looked at what they had opportunity wise. And so it was a good fit academically there. And then with the soccer, she just really meshed with the coach and with, the program. It seemed to be the right fit for her. It seemed the right level of Division I. It, felt like she was going to contribute. That was a big thing for her. She didn't necessarily think, I'm going to be the star, but I'm going to, be a contributing factor to this program. And so she really liked it from that point. And so that it was really the perfect fit.
Okay. So, now did she get multiple offers in high school?
She didn't get multiple offers because she went so quickly with Marshall.
Zoned in. When did
she was working with other programs as well, but we had not got to those offer stages.
Okay. When did she commit to Marshall?
She committed right before her junior year, August before her junior year.
Okay. Yes, that is pretty.
It's really early. Yeah.
Yes.
And she's one of those that once she figures out something that she wants, she really puts those eggs in those basket and goes. So although we had some other feelers out there, she was really driven to pursue Marshall. So, and we knew we had time if that didn't pan out.
Sure. Okay. So when did the question of money come up with the coach, or did it ever come up?
He was pretty straightforward right from the beginning. Marshall has a really nice academic money system. You know where you stand by your GPA and your test scores. So we knew that range of academic money. And then in August, when he did give her the offer, he gave her that percentage of scholarship offer at that time before she made that decision then. But and we always knew that there would be that combination.
Okay, well that's a good situation. Lori, you've been through it all with the ODP, the high school, the club, the college, the recruiting process. For parents like me who have a sophomore, or parents have freshman or junior coming up, what's the biggest piece of advice that you would give?
I would say follow what your child wants to do. Don't push them. If they're not ready for that, that's okay. I think they really need to be the people who drive the engine. You know, she needed help. You know, she needed, setting up her profile, helping her get an email address just for soccer, all those kind of things. But she really was the one who drove the bus. If there's something she didn't want to do, we didn't do it. You know, she didn't want to go to an ID camp, we didn't go. And so we kind of followed her lead. And I think that's important because they need to really find that place that's for them.
Okay, well, Lori, you dropped a whole lot of knowledge here, and we certainly appreciate having you. Hopefully, we'll be seeing Abby. Well, maybe we hope we don't see her because she'll probably be a pandemic specialist. The next Dr. Fauci or Dr. Burks. So hopefully, maybe we don't see her. Hopefully, maybe she's just in the laboratory doing her thing. And
yeah, making her vaccines.
yes. But we certainly appreciate you coming and visiting with us. Thanks for the knowledge, and good luck to Abby, and good luck to you, and go Herd.
Oh, thank you so much. You're doing a great service for parents. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Laura. You have a good one.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.